All right, so this is case number 3, a very low power look at case number 3. In fact, there are 2 profiles on the slide. Let's choose this one. Right's always better. I am right-handed after all. The first thing you'll notice is that this is a pedunculated polyp. So this is the base of the polyp. And so whatever's going on, the margins look negative, which is always good news. The submucosa, as I said in the previous talk, has these very thick wall vascular channels. Don't mistake this for a hemangioma. You get some very thick wall vascular channels in the submucosa. Let's go to all the way to the very top of the polyp. We talked a little bit about this in case 5. This is an adenoma. Why is this an adenoma? Because the cells are tall, dark, and hyperchromatic. Tall, dark, and hyperchromatic compared to what? And here is the adenoma here. There's some apoptotic activity. And compared to the adjacent normal mucosa, these are tall, dark, and hyperchromatic. The challenging finding in this case is what's going on here. Now, it appears as if there's tumor in the submucosa. Remember, not all tumor in the submucosa is invasive adenocarcinoma. In fact, this is misplaced epithelium. Now, ignore all this blood for a moment. The blood doesn't really matter. It's bled, and it's not uncommon for these adenomas, and this is indeed an adenoma with misplaced epithelium. Some people would refer to this as pseudo-invasion. I prefer misplaced epithelium because it sounds less ominous. It avoids the word invasion, even though there's a prefix of pseudo-invasion. You'd rather not have that prefix in there. The word invasion is scary enough. Why is this pseudo-invasion? For several reasons. One is, look at the profile. This whole thing is very rounded. Most invasive carcinomas, except a very rare pushing, will have an irregular profile. 2, and most importantly, the epithelium down here in the misplaced portion is very similar to the underlying or overlying adenoma. So this epithelium here, which is on the surface, is very similar to the epithelium in the misplaced epithelium. So that's reason number 2. 3, there is, look at the stroma. Doesn't this look like lamina propria? Perhaps it's not exactly the same. So there it is here. And let's compare it to what's going on here. It's not that different, isn't it? 4, oh, I don't remember whether it's 3 or 4. There's no desmoplasia. In fact, there's a lot of smooth muscle. This misplaced epithelium is believed to be because of torsion, the torsion driving the epithelium into the tumor. And when these overlying adenoma, I misspoke, driving the overlying adenoma into the underlying submucosa, and along comes for the right lamina propria. You do not see desmoplasia, so there is no desmoplasia. Most, if not all of them, are rounded profiles, so rounded glands are great. This one looks a little angulated, yes. Remember, not all glands will follow the rule. If you look around very carefully, you will not see single cells. And there's a complete lack of desmoplasia. So this area is misplaced epithelium. Remember, most adenomas with misplaced epithelium are found in the sigmoid colon. I view misplaced epithelium, or so-called misplaced epithelium, outside the sigmoid colon very suspiciously. I have my own theories. If you look at the muscularis propria in the sigmoid colon, it tends to be the thickest and the fattest muscularis propria is found in the sigmoid colon, and therefore all that mechanical force bears down on these adenomas and squishes the adenoma into the submucosa. Remember the mantra, not everything in the submucosa is invasive adenocarcinoma. Thank you and bye-bye.